Om Sri Sai Ram, offering my most prayerful salutations at Bhagavan's lotus feet. I would like to share one very interesting experience of ours with reference to our annual sports and cultural meet for Sri Sathya Sai Institutions of Higher Learning. This goes back by decades actually, maybe 3 decades back something very interesting happened. When we initiated this sports meet long ago, and when Swami expressed his interest in conducting a sports meet for the entire university, all campuses at Prasanthi Nilayam, we had a wonderful sports meet, and it was concluded that day with a big fanfare and all that. There were lots and lots of programs presented by boys with great cheer and with great interest, love and devotion to Bhagavan. And the sports meet got over. Next day was Sunday, and we were all sitting in Mandir for darshan. And Swami came, he gave his darshan, and then we do not know. Suddenly, Swami drove out. Generally, in the morning times after darshan, Swami doesn't go out. He went out on his car, and after 15-20 minutes, he came back. We were all sitting for darshan in the veranda, and he came to me, and he looked at me and said, you know where I went? I said, no Swami, I am not aware where you went. And he said, I just went around the sports field, and I wanted to check whether everything is intact on the sports field or not. As I saw all the things being strewn around there. The volleyball net was left, well, the basketball was left there, balls were there, chairs were there, tables were there, everything was lying on the ground. And after all, I think that you don't pay much attention because it's all Sai Baba's property. It's not your property. I felt that Swami was really teaching us a lesson. So he said, because I don't consider it as your property, you did not care to take it back and put it in its place. You should have retrieved everything, put it in its place, whatever be the time in the night after conclusion of the sports meet. Is it not? That's what he said, and he walked out. And I still remember, immediately I walked out of the mandir veranda, and I called some teachers and students. We went to the ground. We collected all the goods on the ground everywhere, including pieces of paper. We deposited everything in respective places, some in the hostel, some in the university campus, some in the university hostels. Everywhere, wherever those things belonged, because there was a lot of furniture which we generally use for our sports meet. Very expensive material was there. All that material we deposited back, and also we get a lot of material from the Central Trust Maintenance Department from Mandir. There are a lot of things which our Mandir Maintenance Department lends us to conduct the sports meet. So we kept everything back, returned everything, and went back, and I was sitting in the veranda after an hour and a half or 2 hours. And Swami came out again and said, just now I came out again and I did not find you. Where did you go? I didn't answer that question, but Swami said, I know where you went. You went to see that everything is put back in its proper place, is it not? Yes, Swami, we committed a mistake, please pardon us, I said. He said, no, it's a responsibility which is there on the people who are organizing sports meet. You must see to it that in years to come, any time when you conduct a sports meet, the material that you use is very expensive, lakhs and lakhs of rupees worth of material. All that you use on the ground, after the sports meet is over, everybody simply walks out leaving everything there. But you should never be so negligent. You should consider all the university property as your own property. I expect that from every student and staff member in this university, because you are a part of my family. We are all one family. Ever since then, as long as till recently I was there with university, every sports meet time, I am there after the sports meet is over, and there is a responsibility given to a group of people called Winding Up Operations Group, it is called. Winding up operation means after the sports meet is over, the primary school, the higher secondary school, our Anantapur campus people, Prasanthi, Nilayam, Vrindavan, all campuses, all people, whatever materials are used on the ground are returned back, whatever be the time in the night. Sometimes it's 1 o'clock, 1:30. But until and unless we clear the ground of everything perfectly, we don't go home and take dinner also. That is a lesson which is taught to us by Bhagavan, and we follow it. And in the recent years, when I was doing it, I am ably assisted by Raghavendra Raj Garu, Rajbhushan Garu, and many other teachers. I request them to be with me. Mandir provides a number of Sevadal people, and the car driver of Bhagavan. We have a car driver who stays here in Mandir, and we ask him to supply tractors and drivers. Tractors and drivers from Mandir come. We pack everything, load onto the tractors, send back everything, deposit in proper places. Ably assisted by a number of students who also help us. They stay with us till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. We complete everything and do this job to the satisfaction of Bhagavan, who always loved us and taught us wonderful lessons. This is a very important lesson that we learned, and we owe all that to Bhagavan Baba, who taught us to conduct as a disciplined people with great responsibility towards all property that belongs to the university. This is a responsibility which is given to each and every student in the university, and we should follow this for ages to come. This is a very great lesson. I feel extremely grateful to Bhagavan for teaching me this wonderful lesson, which I never forget in my life. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.